Hi, my name is Max Blevins. Welcome to my final project called Determination. So, most of my teenage years were spent preparing for a performance. I loved working hard on a piece of music that I was proud enough to show to others. I was a part of all of the performance arts organizations in my high school, but Winter Guard was always my favorite. I got to spin a flag and learn new ways to dance, all while being inside and not sweltering under the hot Georgia sun like we did during marching band and color guard season. The moment that made me realize how determined I was to do my best no matter what was during the 11th grade. The night before our first competition, I almost broke my nose during a practice run of our performance. I accidentally got hit with another person's flag, and my nose started to gush blood. And while a normal person would probably have walked off to go take care of what had happened, I wasn't fully aware of how bad my nose was bleeding, so I continued through to the rest of the routine. It wasn't until one of my teammates turned and looked at me to what I could only assume to be a bloody mess beyond my own personal comprehension did I realize that something was wrong. My coach was worried that I wouldn't be able to perform the next day, and one of the few things I could remember saying was, I would have to have a severe concussion before you can convince me I couldn't perform tomorrow. Anyway, I got medically cleared. Um, the makeup covered up the swelling. Um, my nose was huge. The bruising had mostly settled in, and I performed anyway. And I learned a lot about myself that day. I learned how much I loved performing, but moreover, how much I loved Guard. I spun through high school and college, and I don't know where I would be if I had never picked up a flag for the first time. My determination has been my greatest strength and my greatest weakness that has seen me through many a situation. That performance taught me that determination can get me where I want to be if I use it correctly. When it came to college, I was so determined to graduate and to get my degree, that it has helped me to get to where I am now, graduating. I'm finally about to be able to take my next steps. Um, It reminds me of this quote, despite everything, it's still you, from the video game Undertale. Connects a lot to my sense of determination, which is one of the major themes within the game. Playing as a human, trying to escape the realm of monsters, it is determination to get through the obstacles that pushes the player forward at the end of the game, there's a mirror that the player can interact with that responds with that quote. Despite all that we go through to get to where we need to be, to get to the other side, we are still us. Despite everything, we are still human, we still make mistakes and grow. We are still capable of change and growth. This connects to so many aspects of my life as I believe that we are all capable of these things, which is what drives me to continue to go and move on with my educational and occupational aspirations. The message surrounding determination and Undertale got me through a very unstable part of my life. My parents were in the middle of readjusting custody again. I was in middle school, which is complicated enough, but I was also going through a lot of struggles with my friends and mental health at the time. The message that despite everything, it's still you served as a reminder to stay true to myself and to understand that I would make it to the other side. As I am preparing to start my graduate program, I know that that is what I'm doing. Despite how much I've grown over time, I'm still connected to who I was then, much like how who I am now will be a part of who I am 10, 20 years from now. Through my college experience, I have learned different ways to take care of myself as well as how I can help take care of others. And I have learned that I am better at helping people work through situations rationally and with a clear mind than I am at taking care of myself. I am better at making plans than I am at sticking to them, and while that is something I'm working on, I find myself being drawn to helping others. My path forward, my path, sorry, my path towards helping others and finding ways to take care of myself has brought me closer to social work. The thought of being able to work with others going through hard times and being there to be able to help them through technical bugs is what I find myself being called through. This can be tied very heavily to humanistic psychology, as we are all experiencing a wide variety of things at any given time and have the understanding that we can survive and overcome most obstacles in our life. We can find ways to connect to our pasts and learn from those experiences so that way we can continue our path of growth and understanding of what we want our lives to look like. Through social work, I will be able to be an advocate to help others finding ways to grow. I want to remain determined. I want to continue to grow and develop and become everything I can be. These moments of my life taught me so much about growth and understanding that will stick with me as I continue to go through my life, and hopefully, I will be able to help others reconnect with their senses of determination. Because while it will not prevent the societal and structural issues that exist around us, it can help us to push through those problems and hopefully be able to fix them. Thank you so much.